Oh, hey, we're live. And this is Love Blind. We're talking about season 9 of Love is Blind on Netflix. I'm Neil, here with my co-host Shelly.
Hey, everyone.
We're talking about Edmond and KB because turns out, I don't know if I actually spelled it wrong or was pronouncing it wrong, but the internet was also the one that spelled it the way I spelled it originally in whatever episode we were talking about it, and I may or may not have typed it in the description somewhere. So anyway, sorry, KB. Everyone's calling you that now, and that's all I got. I can't.
We got your KB.
I don't want to mispronounce it, so
No, agree. KB. I watched past the last couple episodes, and everyone's calling her KB. Like, so yeah, didn't want to mess that up. Love her, by the way. Love her. I think she's great.
Oh yeah, she's very tolerant.
So I just looked this up, and I told Neil she is a social worker, or a traveling social worker, I think was her job, which I think adds up or makes
sense. Another case. This is just her charity work at this point.
I don't know what this is.
We don't know. He's my favorite person to ever exist because I feel like he just says and does anything that he is in his brain, just is right out there. No question. It's just out there. And I love it. I'm here for it. He is amazing.
I feel like in the pods he was, I don't know. I was like, he's just getting odder and odder the more we see him.
Oh. Yeah, laying, like at one point he's planking on the floor and the guy's like, yo, Edmond, what are you doing? And he just goes and just kisses the floor. And then they're like, whoa, dude, what are you doing? And then he does it a couple more times. He goes, feels good. I'm just like, you're an adult human being. You just did that and didn't have, you were like, feels good.
He said it builds up his immune system, I think, right? Like he doesn't get sick because he. Well,
also, I mean, sure, there's a little bit to that, but there's also counter to your immune system is not. It does have a capacity, so like you actually can't keep getting tons and tons of exposure because it'll wipe out your immunity to previous things because you do have a limited pool. So don't go around don't go chasing kissing floors. Like just don't kiss the floors if you're not what Shelly likes to affectionately call a toddler, because he kind of acts like a toddler. Like he kind of does. Like he just says everything in his brain. Like I've been hanging out with a toddler lately, and they just kind of just say anything in their head, and he's very much like that.
Yeah.
Except somehow made it to adulthood.
I mean, he just seems to throw a lot of tantrums. So in the pods, when he's like hanging out with the guys, aside from kissing the floor, I thought he actually seemed very sweet when Brendan got dumped and was devastated. I actually thought at that moment, that it was very sweet how he's like, I just look at you and I want to cry. And I was like, what an empathetic, great guy.
Oh, I was giggling that whole scene.
Real?
I was like, this motherfucker is so extra, it hurts. Like he is just so. I was like, I'm sorry, bud, you don't know Brendan that well enough to feel this bad. Like when he's like, like you're breaking my heart. Like you're gonna make me cry. I was like, it's not that serious. You don't know him that well, and also like. She chose this guy over here. Like it's.
Can we skip around? Can we talk about that whole conversation? Can we just? We can. Okay, yeah, we're skipping. So we're just gonna jump around a lot this episode. So obviously he seems
crazy, just like our favorite person, Edmund.
He's just this episode is an Edmund episode.
This is dedicated to you, buddy. Whatever we think, we say.
Yeah, we're going for it. Yeah. So in the pods, obviously he seems very pro Brendan, very on Brendan's side. And then we're skipping ahead to the pool party. And Nick is there, Nick and Annie. And he's like, yo, like I felt like he gets on Annie's case. Like he's like, you let a great guy go. And then I think KB says something. He's like, no, you know what? You made the best choice ever. I support this.
It was my favorite, like, and it only reinforces the other thing that you wanted to talk about, which is like him not willing, like he's not going to fight someone for her, which like, it's like, she's like, hey man, maybe don't like dog her for not picking the guy that she's not.
It's like a mom telling her child to behave.
Yeah, and then he's like, oh yeah, and he's like, no, you're great. I love Nick. Like I love him for you. And you're like, oh Jesus Christ, this guy just doesn't care. Like, I don't know, he just doesn't care. He's like, I just live in the moment, and so I think it's great. It entertains the hell out of me. Oh, it would drive me insane if that was my significant other, probably. Like if I was responsible for that all the time. But like just to hang out, no, he sounds incredible. Like he has to have the best takes on everything. I will do Nedmond. Me and him will do a podcast. We'll call it Nedmond. We'll just hang out.
How long have you been thinking about that one?
That one just popped in. That one literally, I didn't have that one locked and loaded. That was that was literally top of the brain there. Didn't even have that one queued.
That's amazing.
It's the only time I've ever done it. I can't match those names. I can never do the name matching things. I can never do. But yeah, so like, and then like also, even if you might not fight, like, so first of all.
Okay, so we'll recap. So at the beginning, I guess at the honeymoon or whatever it was, she asks him if, a guy was to put his hands on her at a bar, a club, when they're out, whatever, what would he do? And the real question she's asking, and I don't understand why she just didn't ask the question, but the question is, I think, what would you do anything to protect me? What would you do to protect me? How would you protect me? Will you protect me? And that's all she's trying to get at. Edmond does not pick up on that. So he's imagining a real scenario where they're out somewhere, a guy's grabbing her. And he's like, no, I wouldn't fight. I wouldn't do it. I can't fight. Like, and it's like, even if the guy's in a wheelchair, why would you fight a guy in a wheelchair? Is that like,
well, I think he was that's because, so this is how the fight progressed in his brain. And that's why I think it's really funny, because I know what happened in his brain. Because she goes, first of all, she set it up as this big dude comes up to me and says, I want your woman. What do you do? And he's like, come on, baby, let's go. And then like, it's kind of like, haha. And she's like, that's not good enough. Like, what? No. What if he puts his hands on me? He has his arm on me. He's not letting me go. And he's like, I'll be like, all right, okay, come on, baby. And she's like, no, he has his hand on me. And then he's like, I'd be like, we got to call security. And blah, blah, blah. So first of all, she did just want to be like, I'll protect you, whatever. And like, honestly, the chances of that happening, I would hope, are slim, because
I would hope
in my reality, here's the real reality in my brain. I'll tell you all day long, yeah, we'll protect you, whatever. But if it's your fucking fault, like, don't be fucking eyeing a dude just to fucking pick a fight between me and him. Like, don't you fucking be doing that either. Like, you shut him down.
That's what she's gonna do.
Just say, I don't know, but I'm not saying she's gonna. I'm saying some people do that, and like they try to like get a guy to be interested, so they can pick, like, so their guy has to like pick a fight. And so like, don't do that though. But like, if a guy, but I'd be like, hey man, like, fuck off. But yeah, I'm also not gonna like. But then when she goes, okay, well, let's take the size out of it. He's your size, and he's like, I don't care if he's in a wheelchair, which is kind of like, don't go to that. Your straw man should not be. No. I'm not even gonna beat a wheelchair bound.
You should not be in the first place. Like,
well, I mean, of course, but I think his point was, even if I could win no matter what, I still wouldn't fight him, because I don't fight people. But like, when he just straight up was like, no, I will not do it. I will not do it. And like, she's just trying to, and he's like, like, he's panicking. And I'm like, it's not
all he had to do. Yeah, all he had to do was say,
attacked.
no. all you gotta do is say, like, yes, I will protect you. I am there for you.
Yeah.
Like, I will
just say yeah. Just say
yeah, just say yes. Just like reassure her that
I'd tell him to step off, and like if he tried something, I'll do what I have to do. But like, also make her well aware. Like, but like, please don't do that. Like, don't try to let that happen. Like, try
I don't
to
think
shut
she
it
would.
down. Because
To me, she seems like a very normal person.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know where people go, man, because
Yeah.
I've never been in that situation, but a lot of people I think have been. I've never had someone come up to someone I'm with in a bar and try to be like, I'm going to steal your lady.
I guess I have had that happen. I have had that happen to me when I was with my ex-boyfriend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it got weird. Like, I didn't want him to fight. I'd never want, and he was like trying to fight, and I was like, this is the dumbest shit ever. Like, just.
I mean, but yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just like, I don't know.
And it was just some guy who saw me. Like, he was a drunk guy. Like, it wasn't anything. It's not like I was gonna go anywhere or do anything. I don't think he even grabbed me. He just came up to talk to me, and well, it was like a whole thing. Like,
if someone comes up and talks to someone, that's like whatever. Like,
I don't know.
There's
but yeah, anyway, like, I wouldn't want someone to beat anyone up. Like, that's I mean, anyway, like trying to harass me, really, or like, but just talk, whatever. But yeah,
I don't encourage anyone to pick fights between their dude and the guy just to prove he'll protect you. But also, guys, like, don't be like, I'm gonna call his bluff. If he is he gonna protect me? I'm gonna figure it out later tonight. Like, don't do that. Don't test them for real. But like, also, don't just be like, I absolutely. I'm going to call security and run.
That's really honestly what I would do. I agreed with Edmond. I was like, yes, I would call security.
I mean,
I guess like when I've seen my girlfriends like get not like inappropriately, like guys are misbehaving inappropriately, I call security. I'm not fighting anybody. I don't know how to fight.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. But you expect a dude, but you also said you didn't expect a dude to fight. So.
No, I don't. I mean, well, I think it's weird, depending on what the guy does, I guess. And the situation I was in now, I was like, why can't we just walk away? Why can't you be Edmond in this one situation only? Yeah, well, that situation.
I do get triggered if someone put their hand on them, I would be a little more in someone's face. But like, I've also never been in a fight because no one's ever done that. But
yeah.
Everyone I've dated has resting bitch face, and guys don't approach them often. So it's like
that's your type.
Apparently, like
when you get with a girl with not resting bitch face, you'll be like Joe and be like, just not my type. Yeah. Every girl I date has RBF, and you just I don't know what to do with this.
Be like, I'm not into it. Like, I'm just not into nice face ladies. I'm sorry, you're nice. You have nice face. I hate it.
You look approachable.
Guys are gonna come up to you. I hate it.
Oh boy.
But yeah, like, I don't know. He's just wild to me, and like, he won't fight for her.
Can I tell you what he did? So I watched the next episode, Past the Honeymoon. I've been so I'm gonna skip ahead again and spoiler, I guess, for anybody. It's not a plot spoiler, whatever, I don't think. So they go see their new apartment that they're gonna live in for the next couple of weeks.
God. He's gonna do something so insane.
He opens up a cabinet and tries to get inside the cabinet.
Yes, fuck yes. Of course he fucking does. That's the most insane thing you could have told me. So do you know what I honestly thought you were gonna say? I thought you were gonna tell me he runs in and starts jumping on the bed.
That would be better, I think.
That's the only thing that could have been better is jumping on the bed, but trying to get in a cabinet really good.
So he tries to scrunch himself into this cabinet.
Good. That's really
And then he can't close the door, so she's like, do you want me to come close the door for you? What?
Why is she enabling this? Stop enabling him. But here's the problem. I would enable him all day, every day. I would be her worst nightmare. I'd be like, everything he does is great. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. He's the world's best entertainer. and I love hanging out with him all day. He just is great energy, best energy. I don't know. So far, I'm still a fan, unless he does something terrible. But so far, he seems like his biggest problem is he cries a lot.
Oh gosh. Okay. So so she's like, if you need a hiding cabinet,
I'm a fan of crying, but
yeah, I don't mind the cry. It's nice to see a guy cry and like be vulnerable. And
I'm fine. I actually think it should be more encouraged and less stigmatized, particularly for guys. But he's a lot. He's a lot of crying.
Well, it's what he's crying about. That's the problem. I feel like.
Well, yeah, it's like the Seinfeld episode where the lady cries at everything. I don't know if you're a Seinfeld fan.
Yeah, I did.
But like where she like her grandma dies, no, she doesn't cry. Like her grandma dies, she doesn't cry. But then like her ice cream falls, and she like starts crying, and he's like, I don't know what to do. But like he just cries at everything.
Yeah.
Always, and I'm like, God, it's not that serious.
So at the pool party, he's hanging out with the guys, and they're all talking about last night, and they've all had sex with their partners, and he's the only one that hasn't. So he starts, I don't know what he's doing in this. He's just like, oh, I'm going to get it. There's no way I can be married to her and like, or marry her without like having sex first, and like trying to justify that. And the guys are like, dude, like it's important, but you have to like, you know, respect her basically. Just the right thing to say, obviously. So then he goes over and decides to give her a foot massage. And it's this weird, erotic foot massage in front of everyone. He licks her toes. I think it was
to the point that several people are like, Jordan is definitely like, get dirty, dog, or whatever. And he's like, what? And like, that was just the massage part. He was not licking any toes at that point. Just the massage got Jordan like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, get it, you perv. And he's like, what?
And then he tells Madison she should go find Joe, and KB's like, no, that's my friend. You don't ask her to leave. And he's like, oh, no. Don't.
Yeah, and then the conversation with Annie, and like, just that was Annie and Brendan.
Yeah, well, Brendan was the one he liked, and then he was telling Annie.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
he messed up. Then like, no, Nick is the greatest.
Yeah, and then so like again, like he's just so bad at like, he just doesn't read any cues or.
No, poor guy. Well, not poor guy.
His own world, but I feel like he's a really happy guy most of the time. Well, maybe not. He cries. See, he seems very happy until he cries all the time.
He cries when he doesn't get his way, like a toddler.
So was it when he doesn't get it? So like, what was he crying about? Honestly, I realized I didn't finish all of that episode, but like, what was the reason he was crying at the end of the honeymoon
episode? Finish that part? Oh my god! So they're in bed together.
What was it? I couldn't figure out what he was crying about, because it was like right at the end, and
so they're talking about they're talking about having sex, and he pretends for a minute. So he's clearly heard all the guys say they've had sex. So KB brings it up, and she's like, did you know every other couple has had sex? And he's like, huh? Like, pretends like he doesn't know.
Yeah.
And, you know, she's talking about sex and how important it is to her. And their marriage is 3 weeks away. It's like, not like, you know.
Okay, but let's be real. Okay. You would I don't think I think if someone wants to wait, that's fine. But also, it's equally fine if someone's like, I definitely don't want to be a sexually incompatible marriage.
Which is, both are valid. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I think both are valid. So, like, I don't want to say, like, I just think it's not necessarily compatible, you know?
Right. And I think he could have expressed that in a way different way. So she talks about, you know, obviously she's had sex before. She's had some one-night stands before. She doesn't want to do that again. She feels like this is real for him. She wants to wait, make it special, which totally legit. So that's why he starts crying, because he's like, you've had sex with one-night stands and you won't have sex with me. And he's like, I do everything for you. And it just seemed like this toddler that's not getting his way. Like, you doing everything for her shouldn't, like, your reward shouldn't be sex. It should be the fact that, like, you guys love each other. Like,
sure.
It's just creepy to me that if you're doing all this stuff to, like, get laid, like, you're giving her foot rubs and being supportive or trying to, and, you know, what, it just seemed very, like, icky and gross. Like almost like a manipulation tactic. Like, I'm gonna cry so you feel bad for me. So maybe
yeah. I mean, sure. Yeah. Well, obviously, yeah. I mean, then again, I mean, he cries at everything. I don't know what the Brennan thing wasn't a manipulation, but it probably could be for sure. Like,
it just felt like what, I feel like he could have expressed that in a different way. Like, hey, like, sex is really important to me.
Sure, yeah. Like,
I want to, you know, explore that with you. I understand where you're at. And they could have had like a more mature conversation. Instead, he's just crying. And then he's like taking it back to like, I'm too nice. So there's like, before we get there, there's a lot of conversations I felt like that they had where like he's basically saying like he compares himself to everyone in the world. And she's like, that's not good. Like, the only person you need to be in a competition with is yourself. And so he's like, this is just another example of him kind of unraveling. He's like, I'm so nice and like, or too nice, and like, you won't sleep with me. And it's just like, I don't know how she, like, if I saw a guy doing that, like crying because I wouldn't sleep with him, or I wanted to have boundaries and wait, and which is, you know, both are fine. But he wasn't like, hey, this is why it's important to me. This is, you know, if he's just sitting there crying about it, about how he's too nice and how he's done everything for me, like,
oh yeah, it's still good.
I'd be done. Granted, I'm not engaged.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a good look to cry because someone won't sleep with you. That's
it's
bad.
Weird. Yeah.
Oh, it's bad. That's really bad. So I should probably like pay more attention to how horrible these people are. I still think he's hilarious, but that's fucked up. But also, like, I do think, like, even like, again, even if it's 3 weeks, like, I think if someone was like, I'm not going to sleep together until after we're married, but we're going to be married forever, I'd be like, I don't know if that's going to work for me. Like, I would just have to be like, I don't know if it's going to work for me. Like, which is fine. But, like, at the same time, but then I'm not going to cry about it if you were like, whatever. Yeah. So, yeah, I can kind of see what he's saying, though, if you're like, oh, I didn't really ever not sleep with anybody until now. Now I've decided it. And I'm like, what? Why? What? All of a sudden? Like, because you're on this show? Like, because it's a show? Or
well, she says it's because she's in a different place, different person than she was a year ago. Both their feelings are valid about it. Like, there's no wrong here. I just feel like the way he handled it was so ridiculous.
Oh, it's handled terribly. I don't know. It's not good. I mean, no one has to sleep with you for any reason. So
no. Like, you can give all the damn foot rubs you want in the world. Like, dude, like, you're not
which is hilarious because he goes right to like, I'm a nice guy. And I'm like, oh, no.
See? Yeah.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm noticing it. I just noticed he did the exact same. He did the thing. I'm too nice. I'm a nice guy. But here's the thing. Okay. In defense of me wanting to reclaim nice guy for people who are kind, even though I think it's nicer sometimes to be nice than kind. But no, wouldn't you think someone's a murderer if they went, I'm a kind guy?
That's no. Well, why would you describe yourself that way? Like, why wouldn't you show it? Why would you tell it? Like, I can tell if you're a nice guy or not by your action, or kind guy by your actions. Like, you don't need to tell me.
Yeah, sometimes I say I'm a smart guy when I want to claim I'm smart, or I'm funny when I think I'm funny. Why can't I say I'm kind if I think I'm kind? There's no difference. Like, I'm not saying I have to, like, that's my identity, but isn't it weird? Wouldn't it be weird if a guy went, I'm kind? You'd be like, you do it like that, are you trying to stab me in my sleep? The answer is yes. If a man comes up to you and goes, I'm a kind man, stabbed in your sleep. Just
done for. Yeah.
But if a guy asks you on a hike, he might not want to murder you. Honestly, I don't know who it was. It's a famous story. Sorry, very divergent story of an online, like, true encounters where it's like a couple narrators have narrated a story of like someone who may have actually run across one of the famous killers in like one of the woods out in California, and like they like the body was right there or whatever, and I'm like, I don't think that murderer was like, hey, do you want to go on a first date hike with me? And that's how they got them out there in the woods at the middle of the night.
I think it's like
I think it's probably not. But anyway, I just think it's funny because I'm kind of like, I know it's one of those things we talked about, and it is creepy, like, because it's like, but also I just think it's funny because I'm also like, I don't know. I think like most guys that ask about the hike are probably like maybe fit and health conscious and just don't have a better idea. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't have to worry about it because
if a girl has you on hike, it's not
I'm
like
not a guy,
majority of the time you're probably going to be fine, but you just don't know, like, who's going to be a creepster.
I'm not saying anyone should.
Yeah. I went to a dating event. I did not want to go. One of my friends was like, "Come with me," and I was like, "It's going to be like," and I'm not really ready to date right now, anyways. But I was like, "No, I should just see what's out there. You know, you just never know. Whatever." So we didn't sign up for the event, but we went anyways. We got there like an hour and a half late. And there's a couple of guys still there. And this one guy comes up and starts talking to me. And he psychoanalyzes. So I run into some other friends that happen to be there. So he psychoanalyzes all of us. He tells me that I have big dick energy for a girl, whatever that means. I was like, cool. Whatever.
That's called big pussy energy. BPE. Nobody. Oh my! You know what? That's a feminist statement. God damn it! Girls 5 ever forever. Girls 5 ever 5.
Wait, it's a real thing, or you just made it up?
No, it's a song. Big Pussy Energy is one of the songs from the show Girls 5 Ever.
Oh, okay.
Renee, Elise Goldsberry, and what's her name from? I'm really blanking on her name. Sarah something.
Jessica Parker.
Anyway, no, it's not Sarah Jessica. Bareilles, Sarah Bareilles is the other lead. One of there's 4 lead anyway, but yes, like that's what one of their songs is. BPE got that big pussy energy. It's anyway. It's a hilarious fucking show. If you think 30 Rock's funny, you'll think it's hilarious.
Oh, I'll check it out sometime. So he just keeps going. He's like, a lot of girls are after me for my money. And I was like, okay. And I was like, well, he's like, I'm a chief operating officer. And I was like, cool. What do you do? Like what, and he's like, I work in gold. And I was like, are you like work in jewelry? And he's like, no, I work in gold. I was like, what the fuck?
In gold.
He works in gold. Yes. Okay. And all these women are after him for his money. And he said a couple other weird things.
Not good.
No, not good. Just and then he told me he taught bachata, which I have a friend that's like her husband owns a bunch of like salsa dancing studios in the area. And so I just happened to bring it up, and she's like, no one teaches bachata in the area. Like I know all the teachers. And like I told her, because he wanted me to go meet him somewhere. And like I told her about it, she's like, no, I know the people that run that event. Like he's not a teacher. Like maybe he low-key teaches, but he's not a teacher. Anyways, looked him up on that site after Are We Dating the Same Guy? Turns out, I'm only 80% sure it's the same person because it was the same name, same age. Yeah. Turns out he has sexually assaulted so many women in the area. There's like post after post about him. And I was like, what the fuck? But all that to say is like, you just never know when you're going to run into these weirdos. And that's why you don't say yes to a hike on a first date. Because
there you go.
Yeah, there you go. I was like, Lord, what is out there?
I don't know. I guess that's less. Yeah. Again, any guy story is way less bad. My horror story from a dating event was a guy oddly being like I was just trying to ask a follow-up question about something that happened earlier, with which the 3 people, like the guy he was talking to, I literally couldn't tell if he was saying I was interrupting his like hitting on a guy, or if he was just like we're broing out, because it was a dating event, but like I don't know, it could be anybody, it could be any orientation as far as I understood, but like he literally was like, I asked something simple. I was like, you got like raffle or something. I was like, oh, you won the thing from blah, blah, blah. He's like, oh, hey, we're vibing right now. We're from the same hometown. And I literally was like, okay. And just like was confused and walked away. I was like, okay, I gotta go. Like, what are you? We're vibing. We're from the same hometown. And I was like, what has happened? Like, I feel like dating events, weird people show up. But then I was there, which definitely means weird people show up. So eat shit.
The other guy that was hanging out at this event, I matched with him on Tinder in 2015. Somehow still remember him. And we never went out. We had one phone call. He creeped me out. We never went out, talked after that. But he too has been, I only recognize him because he keeps popping up in that group. I snooze that group so many times.
God.
But like apparently he's like a really big creep and is like a child psychologist or something and just like has really bad review. I don't know. I was like, oh, why is this?
Is it a Reddit site or is it a separate website?
Have you never heard of this?
Link to this? I mean, I know "Are We Dating the Same Guy" is a thing, but I thought it was like a Reddit thread, not like
no, it's a Facebook group.
Is it actually? Oh, yeah. Facebook.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm not supposed to talk about it. I don't know. But I'm not telling you, and then I wouldn't know. If you're not supposed to tell guys if you see them that they're in it. I wouldn't know if you're in it because you're in Florida. I'm not in that one. But apparently, like it's supposed to be like a safe space for women to be able to express, you know, this happened to me without the guy finding out and then getting mad and like, you know, going after the woman.
I mean, it's on the internet. I don't think you could hide the fact it exists from me if I really wanted to check it out. But
yeah,
I mean, unless there's only one person that would be on that site asking if they're dating the same guy as me. So, you know, and if they are dating someone with the same name, sorry, bud.
Like, well, it's more like people post like, oh, like
I thought it was more for like, I thought it was, I didn't think it was more like creepy. I thought it was more like, hey, is this motherfucker cheating a bunch?
Oh, yeah,
like,
it's everything.
A bunch of ladies, but like, it's not entirely like this guy's a rapey vibe. Like,
oh, yeah, there's plenty of that on there. It's like, this guy's abusive, say away. This guy's like, I don't know, never pays rent, whatever. It's like,
yeah. Like,
oh, it's fantastic. Once in a while, they'll be like, oh, my friend is like a great guy. I'll vouch for him. Like, would anybody be interested? But usually it's just like, what is that like?
Oh, well, I would not like, I wouldn't, I'm not trying to like troll that site for ladies. Oh. I'm like,
no, but it'll be like other girls. Like, it'll be like, hey, girls, like, this is my friend. Yeah. Anyways, it's like depressing to look at. So I try not to look at it. But like, I was just so curious about these two. So I looked them up and I was like, oh, Lord.
God, I don't know, man. See, that's the thing. Yeah. I usually, I don't have to worry about that at least, generally.
Yeah. Anyways, found out. Yeah. So all that to say, so KB and Edmond. I wonder if Edmond's popped up on that site somewhere and wherever, Denver, wherever they're at.
I don't know. I don't know if he could be abusive.
No. It's not for abuse. It's just like people are like, it's for everything and anything. It's like abuse is part of it, but it's just like, oh, like this guy ghosted me after 3 dates, or this guy like, so it's for like lesser things and then like very extreme things. It's kind of like the whole gambit of everything.
Okay.
Or I'll just be like, hey, I'm about to go on a date with this guy. Any thoughts? Like, is anyone, friends with him, been out with him? Is he just like, why is he single? Is he just like a cool guy, or is he just like a jackass?
Man, there's like a whole underground rating system of like fucking guys. What is happening?
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways,
I don't want to know. I was very offended when I looked up my Uber rating, and I was like, did I forget to fucking tip a person or something? Like, fucking
what's your Uber rating?
Star or 3 star? I don't know.
1 star?
Like, no. Like, it was. Well, it wasn't like 4.99. It was like there were like 2-3 stars. There's like 2-3 stars in there. I was like, 2-3 stars? That's fucking egregious. There's no way I didn't tip 2 people. Like, did I not tip enough? Because that's horseshit. If it's like, or like, I don't know. I don't know why. Like, you can't see what they say about you. But I definitely had 2-3 stars. I was mad about it.
Oh, I'm 4.93. So somebody gave me a bad review somewhere.
Yeah, see,
I guess it's still pretty good.
At some point you can click through and see like the numbers, but like I don't know.
Weird.
It makes me. You can't Google yourself. So
yeah.
We're also at 3-star average on Apple Podcasts, so still doing strong.
That one rating just killed us.
That one rating out of 3 is really screwing us. So no one uses Apple Podcasts apparently. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I hopefully will be more entertained by him, and he doesn't just manipulate her to have sex by crying.
I'm skipping ahead, I guess, but like he did apologize the next day. I think his behavior, I'm hoping, was just him being drunk and stupid, and like maybe he won't. I don't know. I still think he's got a toddler, like, and I'm hoping he'll have more scenes where he just jumps in the cabinets. But yeah, watching him like trying to like cry and manipulate her was really gross. But he did apologize at least. Yeah. So that's good, I guess.
Well, hopefully he's not an egregious sex offender or whatever. And
they're vetted, right? They have to be vetted for the show. So
I'm hoping he's just an immature idiot, and
I think he's an immature idiot.
Is still funny enough to me.
Yeah.
Enough.
No, I don't think he's like. I just think it was kind of gross what he did, but it's not. I don't think he's like.
I don't think he.
I just think he's a toddler. He just doesn't realize like how he's coming across or like how she might interpret.
Now watch someone. I will say with the caveat, all of this is to say, like, assuming he doesn't have some known diagnosis that we're missing that someone then says we're being very offensive about, but like, I don't think that's the case. Other than just not having a filter, and I don't think that's in the DSM-5. Like, I think he just doesn't have a filter. He just says what he wants and does what he says. Like, just does it. Which, kudos. Sometimes you gotta live in the moment. So
yeah, and if he does anything, obviously, that sucks. And like,
well, shame him for relentless.
Shame us for like talking shit about him, but
that's right. I will not want to be his best friend.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think they're gonna make it. I don't know, but I just don't.
Oh, I don't think she's. I think she's gonna break up with him.
Yeah,
I think at the wedding, at the altar, they're gonna find any way for that motherfucker to get dumped at the altar. Because do you know what waterworks you're gonna get? It's gonna be probably awful for him.
Yeah,
so I don't want to say I want to inflict that on him, but
I think he will be heartbroken.
I think I'm 100% certain that's going to happen because that's what the show wants. And
I mean, I don't think they make it, but at the same time, she seems very committed. Like, so I don't know.
Puts up with it that long. You don't think this is? I mean, he's not gonna like cheat. Like, what's his name last time? Who was the?
Oh, the guy that like went out with the other girl.
Yeah,
and, Jeremy, right?
Jeremy, like
Jeremy, no, he's not going to do that. No,
like, I don't think he's going to do that. But like, I think it's a similar situation, but also kind of like, Megan and Jordan and Joe and Madison being like, "You're too drunk." Except he's not just too drunk; he's just like wild all the time. So like, he's just hyper or whatever. But like, I think she might not. I think she's probably not going to love it forever. I think she's going to get tired of it. So
yeah, I guess we'll see. So far, she seems to be putting up with it. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
that's probably it for them.
I think so. Yeah, I'm excited to keep watching. Honestly, at this point, it's getting good now. Like the pause just for me dragged on, but now I'm like invested. Now that I know who the couples are. I
have not watched any of the new episodes yet, so that's on my list for before Sunday. So.
It gets better. Like I want to watch it now.
Okay.
So excited to see where they all end up.
Awesome. Well, you can rate us or review us on your podcatcher of choice, and you can chat or send us whatever on Instagram at Is Love Blind Podcast. Hopefully, we'll have some shorts and stuff on there, and on YouTube. Is Love Blind Podcast, and oh god, I don't know, lots of other ways to probably find us if you can. I checked the AI search did bring us up when I searched Is Love Blind, Neil and Shelly. So
it doesn't.
You do have to ask, but you have to put both of us, but and then it'll find us. But so we kind of exist. Awesome. Other than that. Check us out. Send to a friend if you think it's fun. I usually have a poll on Spotify. That's it for me.
Yeah, I think we're good.
All right. I'll talk to you later, folks.
Bye.